Whoop, whoop. This is what happens when you call the cops. This is what happens when you call the cops. You get your rights violated or you all get shot. Or raped. And this is what happened. This comes from the Times-Union. I'm not sure what this is. East Greenbush. Title: Police credentials intact for former officer who pursued woman he arrested. This is written by Brendan J. Lyons. It's quite a good article here. Case of East Greenbush officer exposes loophole allowing police accused of misconduct to pursue other jobs in law enforcement. Guys, that's what they do. They commit crimes and they thin blue line gang. Yeah, come on over here. Oh, you got in trouble over there? No worries. You probably had a life sentence, right? It was nice, right? Vacation time? Yeah, of course. Okay. Come on over here. We're FOP too. FOP here, FOP over here. That's how it is, right? All right, here we go. East Greenbush. A former East Greenbush police officer kept his law enforcement certification after allegations surfaced 3 years ago that he persuaded women he encountered in the course of his official duties, including a woman in her 20s who had sex. Guys, had sex with the officer in his patrol car hours after the arrest. And you know they don't clean those back seats. For shoplifting, guys, this is like a playbook out of Pornhub or something. And, according to the internal police records, no, not according to the internal, internal police. No. According to the internal police records, they got to make sure they don't, say it was an officer that wrote these things. It's just records. It's just, wonder who wrote those records. Okay. The case exposes loopholes that remain 4 years, guys, after the state amended its police certification regulations. Okay, never mind. I kind of read into that a little bit quicker. But yeah, this is like they set it up. They set it up for him. It's police certification regulations to prevent officers who are under investigation for misconduct, including potential criminal charges, from resigning or retiring from a department and avoiding a disciplinary investigation so they can seek employment at another law enforcement agency. No duh. How many times do you see, that meathead move into town, and guess what? He ends up working at the department. That was more often than you think. All right. Yeah, so if you guys want to read this article, this is interesting. I'll just keep reading it. In the shoplifting incident, the 33-year-old former officer, why can't they just say, like, I don't know, yeah, whatever, fired officer, Matthew C. Wild, yeah, I'm not citing the article correctly, sue me, was alleged to have had a sexual charge conversation with the woman as he drove her to the police department following her June 2017 arrest at a Walmart. It's like they don't have anything better to do. I'm sorry, but cops could sit at a Walmart all day and arrest people, but is that really the crimes they want to be going after? After she was processed at the police station, and I'm not saying that, guys, I'm not saying that stealing is good, right? I'm not saying that. But, I mean, how much of stuff could you steal at Walmart to make it actually worth anything? After she was processed at the police station and given an appearance ticket, yeah, that's a summons, the court. He drove the woman back to her vehicle near the Walmart. Along the way, she sat in the front seat of his patrol car, and Wild allegedly put his hand down her pants and fondled her during the ride. Oof. Good thing is when they put the victim, like the victimless crimes, the crime people they arrest all the time for stupid shit, and they put them in the back seat, at least that wasn't all wet, right? According to the police records obtained by the Times-Union, under a Freedom of Information law request, guys, that's what you need to do. Freedom of Information request. It's not hard. Each state has its own way of saying it. So, Wilde contacted the woman later that night, and they met behind a Holiday Inn while he was in uniform and still on duty, guys. Still on duty. Duty calls, guys. They allegedly had sex in and on the hood of his patrol car, as he had promised her they would earlier that day during her arrest. I wonder if there's any cruiser footage. In another incident a few weeks later, Wild Cop was alleged to have used Facebook to contact a 17-year-old girl he encountered during a traffic stop the prior evening. Guys, this guy is disgusting, and he still has a job. This is disgusting. He's preying on young children. Where's PP Mask when we need him? When he and another officer approached a pickup truck being driven by the teenager's boyfriend. Oh my God. So, like, he knew that this girl was seeing someone, and he's this low. He's just disgusting. Ruins a relationship possibly out of this. While, according to text messages later obtained during an internal investigation, commented on the girl's great smile. Yeah, I'm sure that's the only thing, right? I'm too old to be hitting on you, ha ha ha. Wilde wrote after asking the teenager whether her boyfriend was there. Not illegal, but you probably... I don't know what 6 stands for. Don't want some old guy flirting with you. I do have to say, you definitely don't look 17 or 18. So he's suggesting that they look younger? I thought your face and physical attributes looked older. Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Why would you say something like that? Why would anyone suggest that someone looks older? Especially when you're that young. That's like the rude opposite way of saying they look too old by guessing their age too high. Put it this way, if you were a star, I would have totally hit on you. I don't think an officer has that kind of free speech. I don't think they deserve that kind of free speech. It was never made public, guys. The misconduct allegations were never forwarded, blah, blah, blah. It's what they do. They don't give a shit. It goes to district attorney's office for review. Okay, let's see it. It should be right away. We should see these things right away. He resigned from the department. He was suspended. Disciplinary charges are pending, guys. It has a removal for cause. Kind of like the Stowe police officer that tried to meet up with the Predator Poachers, Massachusetts, and he got removal for cause. It wasn't like they actually told everyone in the public why he was being removed. It's just that's what they say. It's disgusting. How will they just make it honest, It's great to hear that. They put that in. You will surrender your gun and badge to me at this time. Damn straight. That must be like the thin blue line just crushing you. You're no longer part of the club, bruh. But that's not true, because now he can go to another department. And what you do is you find out what department he's in. You get locals involved, and you tell them, like, hey, this guy was at this other department. He moved to this other town. This is your town now. And the next thing you do is get them riled up and be like, no, we don't want this guy here. We don't want him preying on our children. If anyone's in this area, so this is probably New York, Albany. I'm just going to check for you guys where Times Union is. I think it's New York. I'm not sure. It's kind of slow while I'm recording, I guess.